Another video on AO Gaming Roblox, and yes, it is me. I'm doing a voice reveal. Anyway, would you like to introduce yourself, Huddy Jeff?
Yes, I would like to. So my name is Huddy Jeff, and my channel is called The Baffle Jeff. I am essentially just a content creator that relies solely on gaming and commentary. Lately I have not uploaded, and I'm just dry out of content. So, I'm going to give my thoughts on this entire matter as a person who is indeed religious, because I believe someone who's religious would definitely feel a lot more offended than a person who's an atheist. No offense, of course, I am just saying. And I believe gaming visionary here will understand.
Yep.
In my eyes, I believe religion should not really be used in such a maniacal way where you essentially just use it for clout. Obviously, that is just kind of obvious. Nobody needs to state that. Everybody knows that. It's just that this person is extremely delusional. If you make further research down the rabbit hole that is called this man's channel of AO Gaming, you'll realize this man has a history of allegations about doxing people that were younger than him, if I'm not wrong. I have not done my research before doing this video. I'm just going off by what I remember. And from what I remember, this man is just a fucking dickhead. He weaponizes his Discord server. He essentially pretty much likes to make it so that he just likes to keep his fanbase unaware of how problematic his content really is, and considering that the community that he has made just consists of minors and children that don't know any better, you can't really blame them. They just see what is flashy and they just go with it. So you can't really blame them. I genuinely believe this motherfucker, AO Gaming, was either fucking lobotomized, because ain't no way this dude is gonna dox somebody and then proceed to casually weaponize this Discord server right afterwards. You know what's the worst thing about it? His Discord server actually went through with it. Now, I could be giving out misinformation because I'm solely relying on memory. That's just what I remember. So I apologize for any, faulty memories. I merely just want to give what I remember. And as you can tell, this guy is just a fucking dickhead. I genuinely believe that people like Koofy and so on and so forth should not be giving attention to these type of channels. These type of channels should just remain in the dark unless they get too famous, say for example at like 1 million. Sure, that's when we gotta drop the line. That's when people gotta understand the right from wrong, because these are simply just kids. They don't understand what's better. So perhaps they would see a video from Koofy and understand this guy is just being a plain old fucking douche and being a fucking dickhead. Because personally, I'm not Christian, I am Muslim myself. But a lot of people don't know that Muslims do indeed believe in Jesus. We just don't worship him. That's just a simple difference. There's only a hair difference between us and Christians. So it still offends me quite badly how this man just weaponizes it. And I don't think his fanbase understands that this man is simultaneously insulting the Christian fandom and the gay fandom. This man is playing as a fucking double agent. It's just fucking crazy to me how this just gets passed so easily. But hey, you really can't say anything because they're just minors, they don't know any better. You can't blame them. Perhaps they'll see a video from Koofy and all. But in my honest thought, I really don't think we should give much attention to these type of channels just like that. They don't deserve it, they should stay in the dark. And I have a feeling that, it's just a feeling, it could be wrong, but I have a feeling that Koofy's video, no offense, it could have, not saying that it did, but it could have possibly made the situation worse. Maybe it aided, gave some attention to AO Gaming, which, that's not what we want. We want this channel to go into the dark. We don't want people like this to grow. And I've heard there are some channels that work like him, and essentially these channels have a high probability of just being botted, essentially, because they all have 600, 1 million. I can't really recall the channel's names, but honestly, if my close friend here Gaming Visionary finds him, I hope he will show it on camera over here, or like on video. But for now, I don't recall. All I know, this guy's just a dickhead. I genuinely don't appreciate people like him being on the platform, but there's nothing you can do. Don't quote Napoleon, I'll fucking kill you in the comments. Alright. Back to Gaming Visionary.
Yes, so recently some evidence has come out, allegedly. I don't know if these are real, but I mean, to be honest, coming from everyone else, I'm pretty sure these are real. So apparently in Discord servers, he's been saying the N-word and stuff. He's been kicking people who like retaliate and prove him wrong, because he's delusional. He can't take criticism because his father left him. And again, don't harass anyone in this video, because then I'm responsible for it, and then it's kind of annoying. Plus, if you harass him, then you're just giving him attention. That's what he feeds off us. Anyway, recently as well, he's been deleted from YouTube, which is a good sign that YouTube's actually improving their moderation. Because back then, YouTube used to be the shittest moderation ever. They used to like delete these channels who did absolutely nothing wrong. But then if there's like channels promoting scams, religion, and doing all this stuff, they don't do jack shit, because I mean, it's YouTube, they don't really care. But at the end of the day, they just want the money. It's the same with popular creators who are like Sniper Wolf, for example. This is completely unrelated, but I'm using this as an example. Sniper Wolf recently doxed Jack's films, and YouTube did jack shit because Sniper Wolf makes them loads of money. So they just try to cover her and stuff, and then they finally, after many hours of harassing, they demonetized her because they thought that was going to actually do something. But we were relieved until we found out it was just a temporary demonetization. Like, what is that going to do? She just already has enough. Plus, it's only temporary, so it could just expire at any time. That ain't really stopping her from doing all this stuff. Anyway, that's just my opinion stuff. We have some proof here, if I just lay it out on the screen, of him doing this stuff. Back to you, Hattie Jeff, if you want to say anything.
Now, I would like to credit Koofy, although I did mention that I don't believe Koofy should bring attention. The reason I say this is because bringing attention to these channels is in general a bad thing. Nobody wants to see these channels evolve and all that horrible stuff, because it then puts up this example that channels like this can get away with it, and it's really easy. All you have to do is just get a questionable audience that doesn't understand what's good and what's wrong, and genuinely have belief that you are with what they believe, and you have a recipe for disaster, my friend. Worst thing you can ever have: a channel that's doing completely wrong in the mask that is doing right, with a questionable audience that can be weaponized, that does not understand certain things, does not have morals, or because, you know, remember, they're children. I'm not saying they don't have morals as in a bad sense. They genuinely don't, because they're still growing up. So, I'm just saying, but at the same time, bringing attention to these could bring attention to bigger YouTube channels, which, attention in itself to these types of channels is a bad thing in general, because it both leads to the same crowd. It just leads to the end where one big channel sees it, say for example, Parlo Gaming, sees it, and then all of a sudden you have Parlo making a video about it, which does two things. One, it lights more attention towards how AO Gaming, Roblox, and all these types of channels are sincerely just fucking idiots and fucking dumbasses for thinking they can get away with such things. But at the same time gives attention in quite a bad way. It gives it attention in a way where they also gain subscribers, and they gain platforms, so they are more known. It's similar to a situation with like IShowSpeed, because he just kind of got famous after, you know, being a crazy person on stream, having this crazy act. That's just kind of why he's gotten so famous. Love, you know, hate it or not. That's just kind of why. But there's honestly nothing we can do once there's attention given to him. My only problem with this situation is just giving attention. I know we use that word a lot, but it's genuine from the bottom of my heart. let's just, in total, although giving attention to these kind of things is a good thing, partially, it always just goes back to the same thing of being bad. I don't believe we should do this. Especially when allegations have surfaced and they don't lose anything. I'm glad they got banned. Not saying I'm not. I'm hella glad. People like this just genuinely don't deserve a platform. They should be banned on every social media that ever fucking exists. No thanks, bro. I'm not having it on my platform. Because people who use questionable audience that don't know what's good or what's wrong are just fucking dickheads. Remember, honestly, this is almost just like using children as weapons. They don't know what's good for them, so they just kind of go with what their favorite person says. And that's my only problem. I honestly couldn't care that this man is literally making content about, like, Christianity and stuff. I don't care. Even if he was a troll, this is still a bad thing. Nonetheless, it's just that I don't believe that this person... I just hate it that children are watching this. They're being weaponized and they don't even realize it. But he's literally using children in a way. And honestly, Twitter should do its famous thing of pulling out fucking old tweets or old shenanigans that are no longer valid, because people like this definitely deserve to go out that way. We all know it's stupid, we all agree. It's just that, this time I'm not gonna do anything about it because they fucking deserve to go down that way. Deserve to go down fucking pathetically. They deserve nothing less other than that. They deserve it. I genuinely despise these kind of people, because it happened many times in the past, and I just don't want more channels like this to pop up. It's not like that. We can say that all we want, but it's not going to do anything, because at the end of the day, you have modded channels, which gives the impression that it's a famous channel, so children will obviously subscribe to it, because hey, you already subscribed to this, so you must be like, valid. You must be, you must make good content. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't just, end of the day, that we should learn, channels like Kofi, Paulo Gaming, or any channel in general that gets attention. I understand these channels rely solely on commentary and giving attention to these channels that deserve to go down, but I'm not saying stop, but there are certain channels that just don't deserve to even have anything done about them. Alright, back to, back to my friend
Anyway,
here.
so recently, yeah, Gaming Visionary, are you gaming Roblox? It's just pointless. I've given him attention because, the thing is, the reason why he has so many subscribers and a young audience is because he pressures them into subscribing because, come on, if you're telling someone to say, subscribe if you like Jesus, then they're going to feel bad that people don't think they like Jesus. So they're pressured into doing it, and then in result, they get loads of money and stuff. And the scam links, just don't click on them. It's so obvious it's a scam link. Free Robux, that's just non-existent. That's like saying, you could get free coins in a game for using this hack method or something. And it's different from, hacks and exploits. Exploits and hacks, they just, make you fly and stuff. But free Robux and stuff, there's no exploit to get that. All these YouTubers might say, oh, there's free Robux, and then one of your YouTubers might say free Robux someday, but they just might be hacked. What I'm saying is just don't give this guy attention. He's probably going to rant about it on Twitter because, he just wants attention. Then once YouTube realizes all this, because YouTube is very irresponsible with their stuff. Once people harass them about it, then they just start giving in because they just can't control their platform. They can't say no. All these people just spoil it and stuff. So that's all I have to say. Just have a good one and just stay safe and don't give any attention to these channels.
And real quick before the video ends, I would just like to say one final thing. I know this is a shameless plug, but if you want to check out any future content that I might make, my channel is called Octane Jaff or The Baffled Jaff. If you could put up the name on the screen right now. Thank you. And if you want to check out content that is gaming commentary or facts about games, questions, make sure you check out there. I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm thinking about doing it later. Or sooner, for better wording. Thank you for watching Gaming Visionary. I was your guest, or not host, obviously Gaming Visionary is your host. I was your guest, the Baffled Jaff, or Eddie Jaff 82. Thank you for joining us on this rant.
Thanks for watching, and just subscribe if you want. I'm not going to pressure you like most channels because they're stupid. Anyway, just have a good one.